Every year, millions of people travel to the same places: Paris, New York, Dubai, Tokyo. But what if I told you the most incredible countries on Earth are ones most people have never even considered visiting? These are the 10 most underrated countries in the world, and by the end of this video, you'll want to book a flight to every single one. At number 10, Georgia, not the American state, the country sitting right between Europe and Asia. Georgia has ancient cave cities, snow-capped mountains, and wine. They literally invented wine over 8,000 years ago. The cost of living is almost nothing. The food is extraordinary, and almost nobody talks about it. Georgia is what Europe looked like before tourism took over. At number 9, Slovenia. Sandwiched between Italy and Austria, Slovenia is what happens when you take the best of both countries and combine them into one. Lake Bled looks like it was designed by a movie director. Perfectly still water, a medieval castle on a cliff, surrounded by the Alps. Slovenia has everything Switzerland has, at a fraction of the price, and barely anyone goes there. At number 8, Oman. While everyone rushes to Dubai for skyscrapers and luxury malls, Oman sits next door offering something completely different. Ancient forts, desert canyons, crystal clear waters, and a culture that hasn't been commercialized for tourists. Oman is what the Middle East looked like before oil money changed everything. At number 7, Bolivia. Bolivia has the largest salt flat on the planet, the Salar de Uyuni, 10,000 square kilometers of pure white salt that reflects the sky like a mirror. During rain season, it looks like you're walking on clouds. Bolivia also has the Amazon, the Andes, and one of the most unique cultures in South America. Yet it's one of the least visited countries on the continent. At number 6, Albania. Albania has Mediterranean beaches that rival Greece and Croatia, at half the price. The Albanian Riviera is one of the most beautiful coastlines in Europe. Turquoise water, dramatic cliffs, ancient ruins. 10 years ago, Albania was one of the most isolated countries in Europe. Today, it's transforming faster than almost anywhere on the continent. Get there before everyone else does. Comment below, which of these countries have you already visited, and which one is on your bucket list? At number 5, Kyrgyzstan. If you've never heard of Kyrgyzstan, that's exactly why it's on this list. This Central Asian country has some of the most dramatic mountain landscapes on Earth. Nomadic culture that has survived for thousands of years. And almost zero tourists. You can ride horses through valleys that look completely untouched by modern civilization. Kyrgyzstan is for people who want to travel somewhere truly different. At number 4, Mozambique. Most people think of Africa and imagine safaris in Kenya or South Africa. But Mozambique offers something completely different. Over 2,500 kilometers of Indian Ocean coastline, world-class diving, pristine coral reefs, and an emerging food scene influenced by Portuguese, African, and Arab culture. Mozambique is the hidden gem of the African continent. At number 3, Colombia. For decades, Colombia had a reputation that kept tourists away. That reputation is now completely outdated. Colombia today has vibrant cities like Medellin, voted one of the most innovative cities in the world. It has Caribbean beaches, coffee regions, and the Amazon. The transformation of Colombia in the last 20 years is one of the most remarkable stories in South America. Most people still haven't noticed. At number 2, Montenegro. Montenegro is what happens when you take the coastline of Croatia, the mountains of Switzerland, and compress them into a country the size of a small state. The Bay of Kotor is one of the most dramatic natural harbors in the world. Medieval walled cities, crystal clear Adriatic water, and it's still far cheaper than its neighbors Italy and Croatia. Montenegro is one of the last hidden gems of Europe. And at number 1, Turkey. Turkey sits between Europe and Asia, giving it a culture, history, and food that no other country on Earth can match. Istanbul alone has more history than most entire countries combined. The Hagia Sophia, the Grand Bazaar, The Bosphorus. The food is consistently ranked top 3 in the world. The nature goes from Aegean beaches to the surreal landscapes of Cappadocia. And the cost of living? You can live like a king for half the price of Western Europe. Turkey has everything, and most of the world still sleeps on it. These are the 10 most underrated countries in the world. Which one surprised you the most? And which country do you think we missed? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe for more content like this every week.